You're beautiful people, and obviously, we got the young stroker here, the youngster. What's your name, son? Christopher. No, mate, Chris. Yeah. Don't want the alarm going off, do we? Yeah? Who are you here with, Chris? Your mum and your dad. Family, everybody. Family. Stay down. Stay down. And how old are you, boy? 18. Good lad, correct answer. Well done. Can I tell if you're lying or not? Let's find out. Would you like a drink? Yeah, let's get you a drink. The boy says he's 18. The boy says he's 18, but I have my suspicions. There you go, son. Pass it back, Scotty. Excellent. Now, the simple truth is, these kids, they've lost their way, haven't they? They lost their way. Young people have lost their way, haven't they? They've lost their way. You've lost your way, haven't you, boy? I blame the teachers, obviously. Not the people who work in nurseries, of course. I blame... You've lost your way because you don't know any history anymore, do you? You kids don't know any history anymore. We've got the best history in the world in this country. We fucking have, right? Yeah? I've said it before, I'll say it again, yeah? History, as we all know, is written by the winners. French history books, blank from cover to cover. The truth is... I mean, I feel sorry for you, Chris, because you've probably never even heard of Admiral Lord Nelson. That's his full name. Admiral Lord Nelson. Never heard of him, have you? Never heard of him, have you? Yeah? Fellatio Nelson, you've never heard. You got a long journey home, Chris. Where do you live? Where do you live? St Albans. Brilliant. Well, ask your mum and dad on the way home about Fellatio Nelson. Maybe your dad, maybe not your mum. Anyway, top bloke, one arm, one eye, yeah, one arm, one eye. One arm, oh fucking hell. One arm, one eye, there we go, yeah? Defeat the French Navy, literally single-handedly, right, yeah? Couldn't even see how far away their ships were, could he, yeah? Still did the bastards, yeah, God bless him. Right? Henry VIII, fucking hell, family, Henry VIII, family. 6 wives, yeah? 3 kids. That is a poor return on the wives. What? But the truth is, you kids don't know, because the thing is, what I want to help you here, Chris, because your mum and dad, hopeless, right? Yeah? I mean, they brought you here on a Friday night when you should be out setting fire to bus stops. What the fuck's going on? You should be out there learning how to fucking boost a line bike, boy. The truth is... Tack, 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 tack. Oh, he's boosted that one, has he? The point is this. Because we, the British, right, we've got a superpower. That is a fact. We've got a superpower no one else possesses. Some of our colonial offspring have a version of it, but we have got a superpower. And that, because we are, without a shadow of a doubt, there's no mistake about this. We, the British, are the most reasonable, sensible, rational fucking people. Fuck it, everyone, come on. The Palladium on a Friday. Look at us. The British, the most reasonable, sensible, rational people in the world. Just look at us. Isn't it beautiful? Look at us. Doing something together for fucking do it down there. Look at us. Isn't it beautiful? Look at us united after a decade of division. Here we are doing something together for a change. And this shows us at our finest. Because we're not sheep, are we? We stand our ground. Point made. Now, the truth is, but we got a superpower, and I mean a proper superpower, Chris. A proper superpower. I'm not like Spider-Man, I haven't got jizz coming out my wrists. I haven't got a magic hammer. Well, maybe I do, Diane. Depending on who's holding it. The point is this, we've got a superpower, and that is our ability in our minds at all times to hold 2 impossible thoughts at all times. 2 impossible thoughts. 2 totally contradictory notions about the same fucking subject at all times. We can hold 2 totally opposed ideas within our minds at all fucking times without it affecting us. We just keep calm, we carry on. Nothing affects us. Even though those ideas are like matter and antimatter, if they came into contact with each other, they'd blow our fucking heads off. But they don't. Yeah? We're the only people who can do this. The Americans, God bless them, right? They can't do this. We've seen that. Yeah? We've seen it. The Americans can't cope, can they? Because it's the land of the free, built on slavery. It's done their heads in. Right? Yeah? I mean, that sort of thing would never bother us, would it? Wouldn't even touch the fucking sides. But the point is, we all hold two impossible thoughts about all sorts of things. For instance, we all hold two impossible thoughts about the NHS, the National Health Service. Another round of applause for NHS workers here tonight. Why not? Why not? There we go. It's 8 o'clock on a Thursday again. There you go. Yeah. Point is, we all hold two impossible thoughts about the NHS, yeah? Two contradictory notions. What do we all think about the NHS? Well, it's us and our finest. As a people, as a nation, as a country, as a tribe, whatever you want to fucking call it, it's us and our finest. Free healthcare from the cradle to the grave, no matter who you are, your station of birth, your creed, your car, no matter who you fucking are, you get the same thing. You're entitled to the same thing. It's incredible. No one else came up with that. It was us. Yeah, us as a people. And it shows that in the end what we are. Why did we do that? Did we do it because we're communists or because we're socialists or communitarians? No. We did it because in this country we're a family, aren't we? We're a family. Everyone, we're a family. And more than that, we're a family of the most reasonable, sensible, rational people in the world. Do both, you bastards. Do it now. There you go, that's everyone who could fly a helicopter if they wanted. The point is, and that idea of us being a family looking out for each other runs through us like a stick of rock through our history, right? All the way back to the 1940s Labour government, all the way back to the Chartists in the 1840s, the Methodists in the 1740s, the Levellers in the 1640s during the English Civil War, all the way back to 1381 and the Peasants' Revolt when Wat Tyler said, we are all born equal on this island before our God and our King. There are no dukes. And how did the NHS come about? Well, it came about, as we all know, as a direct result of the Second World War, which we won on our own, no help from no one else by ourselves. Now, of course. Oh, yeah. And the youngsters don't know this story that's familiar to many, of course. 1st of September 1939, of course, the Germans decided to invade Poland, having given the rest of Europe the runaround, trying to rewrite the Versailles Accords that had come about as a result of the First World War. Now, obviously, what happens is Poland's after for sovereignty guarantee from the British government, territorial sovereignty guarantee from the British government, and the French government. And we've agreed to it, right? Because after all, after the humiliation of Munich, when, of course, in March 1939, the Germans decided to go into Czechoslovakia, having previously said they wouldn't, and taken over the whole of Bohemia. Obviously, we ended up with a situation where the British government, the French government, they've got to fucking do something. But what they don't realise is that time's up on that idea because the Soviets have done a deal August the 23rd, Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact, August 23rd, 1939, which means that in effect that the Soviets are going to invade Poland as well. So 7th September, after the Germans are gone, of course the Soviets do move and take the eastern end. Anyway, the point is, right, the Germans go in, they create a false flag incident at the Gleiwitz radio station where they take some lads from a concentration camp, they're dressing up in German uniforms, they shoot with Polish rifles and say the Poles did it. So in go the Panzers. In go the Panzers. Now, the British and French government, they've got to do something now, haven't they? Because they've offered a guarantee to Poland, yeah? So immediately, the French Premier WWII is on the phone. We're not so sure about this guarantee. We have changed our minds. Neville Chamberlain finally grows a pair. No, you listen, you fucking frog slag. We're doing it. Right? That's his phone voice. Right, anyway. Right. They issue an ultimatum. The Germans refuse to obey the ultimatum. And as a result, we're at war with Germany. And off it fucking kicks. Except it doesn't. Nothing happens. Phony War. Since Krieg in northwest Europe, obviously the Royal Navy have some laugh down at the Battle of the River Plate, down in the Falklands, yeah, and can do some fucking Kriegsmarine arse kicking, but nothing happens until April of 1940 when Winston Churchill was back at the Admiralty. He says, let's go to Norway and get our hands on the iron ore. He's been going on about this since September the previous year. Let's go and get that iron ore in Norway. Except the Germans get the jump on them. The British and French send a task force. In they go. Fucking shit show. British army can't fight for toffees. Right, French army, well, what do we expect, right? It's a fucking shit show, right? Even though the Royal Navy do extremely well. HMS Warspite sinking loads of fucking German destroyers. It's a fucking incredible thing. Though they do lose HMS Glorious, an aircraft carrier, so swings and fucking roundabouts. But what it means is in the end, if the Germans had tried to invade later in the year in Operation Sea Lion, they wouldn't have had the capability to do it because they lost all their fucking destroyers. Anyway, that's not the point. We can't get bogged down with that what if. Anyway, the point is, even though Norway is Churchill's fiasco, instead of being fired, he gets kicked upstairs to number 10 Downing Street on May the 10th, precisely the same day, May the 10th, 1940, precisely the same day, by sheer coincidence, the Germans decide to invade in northwest Europe. Operation Foul Gelb. They send a feint down to the Netherlands, the Low Countries, and they send their Panzer Punch. Their Panzer Punch, the sickle cut of armoured divisions, goes through the impassable area of the Ardennes. It's a forest. The French say it's impassable. It is impossible. They cannot get through there. It is impassable. Even though It's the third time in 70 fucking years the Germans have come in on that exact same fucking axis, for Christ's sake. You dozy French. Anyway. Obviously, then the BF's been flanked, the French army goes under, the BF gets flanked, and it has to get out quickly, out through Dunkirk, because the Germans can't defeat you if you're not there. Strategy. Now, see you in the desert next summer, lads. Anyway, the point is, then Churchill gets cracking Battle of Britain. There is so much been held by so many and so few, and all that, right? But the crucial part here is Winston Churchill has formed a national government. A national government. He's gone into government with Labour, yeah? Clement Attlee is basically giving him the green light to be Prime Minister. And in comes the Labour Party, who are desperate to prove themselves worthy of government after a fucking shit decade before that, right? So you've got Clement Attlee, Deputy Prime Minister, Herbert Morrison, who's the Mayor of Hackney, he comes in Home Secretary, you've got Ernie Bevan, you've got Niall Bevan, you've got all the fucking Labour lot, and their job is to keep the domestic side of things ticking over. Their job is to keep the trade unions under control, because after all, if you conscript a load of people, it's going to cause a major fucking havoc in the labour market and cause wage inflation. So they keep doing that, they keep the coal mines going. And the idea is the Tories will do strategy and Labour will do the domestic. But it doesn't work. It doesn't work because the British Army can't fight for fucking toffees. Right? 1940, terrible. 1941, even worse. 1942, Singapore. Yeah? The fall of Tobruk in July, late June, early July 1942. It's an absolute fucking shit show. And it becomes clear that the British soldier doesn't know what he's fighting for. So, the Labour Party lean on the Tories and they get a Liberal in, a man called William Beveridge, to write a thing called the Beveridge Report. And the Beveridge Report is basically a blueprint for a welfare state and an NHS after the war. Everyone reads it. It's a big fucking bestseller. The soldiers are made to read it. The Army Educational Board get the lads to read it. And as a result, everyone's into the idea, yeah? And he says there's 5 scourges holding this country back. And they're going to sound pretty fucking familiar. They are idleness, squalor, ignorance, want, and disease. Yeah, this is a big bestseller. As a result, come July 1945, khaki election, we kick the Tories out. Winston Churchill's, he's fucking opposite, yeah? In comes Labour, and within 3 years, as a direct down payment on the defeat of Nazi Germany, Imperial Japan, and fascist Italy, you get a welfare state and a national health service. Our finest achievement as a people, as a direct result of the victory in the Second World War. There you go. The NHS.